Hey, this is Heart Healing Fairy. While I am simultaneously experiencing some high intensity situations emotionally at the moment, there's a message coming through about the reaction, the response that we give situations and things that are unfolding for us right now. You may have noticed that your responses have sort of flatlined. There's not that some of the emotional responses don't filter through you, through your consciousness, because hello, you're human, but that it kind of feels dull compared to how you would react or respond in the past. It's more of a responsive energy than a reactionary energy. I talk about some of the things in my personal life sometimes, but as I don't really think that many will relate to my personal experience in this, what I can say is that when situations are very high, intense, and emotionally intense situations for you, have you noticed that when you give attention to the high intensity feelings that we can tend to, or the mind can tend to extrapolate the energy? And that is why I feel Spirit has been working with this collective so closely within the mind, body, spirit, and finding that coherence within inside of yourself so that no matter what is happening, you are not reactionary anymore. You observe and you meet the situation as it comes. Some of these things can be very intense and very intense emotional situations. If you don't resonate with this, that's perfectly fine. It's meant for someone else. I think that for a lot of humans on this planet, it is difficult to remain calm in the face of an intense challenge, and that it can be easier to sort of backslide into familiarity instead of stepping into new energy, which is showing us how to respond in a more peaceful way. And I am not saying that every situation within life is going to require a peaceful reaction or response, because sometimes you kind of got to be a firecracker in certain situations and tell it like it is, you know what I mean? But when it comes to how you are dealing with and responding to others or life, you may be going through a certain cycle where you are noticing internally that the reactionary energy has flatlined into this more observational energy, which makes it more easy for your system to respond in real time more appropriately instead of feeding into more intense energies that don't really help the situation. This can be difficult for a lot of us because it takes some cycling through and looping through these things many, many times before that sort of inner stability settles in us. But at a certain point, it's almost like nothing can shake you. Nothing can shake you when you understand and you have seen over and over and over, oh, okay, so we're experiencing this type of energy again. Okay. And you know how temporary everything in this existence is. It sort of mutes your reactions or responses, doesn't it? When you come into contact with another person who is experiencing a high intensity experience or is experiencing intense emotions, you do not have to absorb any of it. You are present with that energy, and you realize and recognize that it doesn't belong to you, that you are not here to fix anything. You are not even here to guide. Your presence alone within your own centeredness. Yes, you may be there and are available to be a support energy for different experiences and situations, but you are no longer putting it on your back and carrying burdens that don't belong to you. And what burdens would belong to you? Let's see. Every human being has things that they wanted to explore and to learn about in this life, right? And I think that a lot of it all has to do, I think it's very similar for most of us, is understanding ourselves and understanding what love really is. Because most of the things that people think that are love, contractual love on this planet, isn't love at all. And I think that a lot of the souls who have been on a sort of waking up to what this 3D world is really about while you're here is exploring love in a deeper way, how broad it is, how complex it is. It's not even the words, I love you. Energy is so nuanced and so complex. And one of the most profound observational spaces to be in this life is to be in that observer mode or perceptive observer without being even attached to the observer in you, because that is just a natural thing that is happening within your consciousness. It's not something you're doing. It's automatic. Like, try not to be aware. It's not possible. You are awareness. And so I feel that for this collective, it feels like everything is slowing down so that you can look at everything much more clearly. Even when the emotional storms come internally, I'm hearing that it doesn't even really mean anything to you anymore. It's just like, oh, okay. Oh, there's a ladybug on my window. I'm going to put it outside. I am sending you so much love, and I will see you in the next one.